check. Mike, check, check. Mike. Mike. Yes, sir. Mic check. So we got going on right now. Alright, man, here we go.
Let's meet your Minnesota starting lineup.
These boys got an old squad.
Standing 6'8", number 10, Bob Welch.
That's crazy. They got them niggas shaking hands with the Grizzlies.
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
Game time, fellas.
Wrong with that, BA, but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise.
I'm not the Reds sparking out the game.
We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Nikola Jokic, and it's Red in at the 2 spot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a
Look at
tremendous
that.
atmosphere in here tonight. Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Jokic, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It was averaging 17 to 9.
Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, BA. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation.
Oscar Robinson, goddamn.
What a joy to watch.
What the fuck
Never
was that?
seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Here's Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic, he ain't ready for that.
14 feet away.
He ain't ready for that,
has
Jokic.
Such an efficient, soft stroke, especially from this in-between area.
Outside Tatum. They set the pick. 4-3. Jokic grabs the board. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, and I asked him about the matchup against multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic.
Mr. T-Mac.
He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, BA.
Appreciate the report,
We gotta
Allie.
do something about them damn rebounds.
You know what? I tell you, we talk about Robertson's talent, okay, but what about the hustle for the second chance points? I mean, that's why he's so great.
James, a screen on Tatum. James, outside. And the layup is
Brian.
good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Tatum. Pulls up at the elbow. Vancouver with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. Here's McGrady. It's stolen by Love.
I should have just took it up.
Davis, the pass to Tatum. Hits a three-pointer.
We gotta get our hands in that man's face.
His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Inside.
D Rose, good pass, boy. And he missed.
Rose, the pass to Jokic.
Minnesota foul.
He fucking missed.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Rose. Love grabs the miss.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Knocks down
Tatum.
the triple. Tatum's got 6.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
James, outside.
Go, Bron.
Slam dunk by James.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. On the wing, Tatum. His last outing, we saw him score 22. From about 19, it's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass, boy.
That fall.
Good pass, Bron.
Speed that time from James.
LeBron James.
Hey, he's not just a jump shooter now. Red, excellent at finding angles and available space inside.
Tatum from long range. Man, he misses. Only 2 for 6.
And he's having an ugly quarter.
Let's go, D Rose.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Davis. Love for 3. Vancouver with a rebound.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient.
It's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Outside Davis. There's a screen by Love. Davis, the pass to Love. And it's stolen by Rose. In transition, here they come. Out to James.
Bronny.
Gets some space and buries the jumper. He's
Bronny.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game, that's the way to do it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Minnesota trails by 7. Here's Robertson. 15 in his last outing.
Come on,
Tatum from
T-Mac.
long range.
You gotta stay with this
He
man,
buries it
please.
from 3. Tatum's got 9.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Jokic.
Jokic.
Traffic and lays it
Mr.
in.
Jokic.
They're really working the paint now.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Outside Tatum, from outside the arc. And again, it's
Oh,
Minnesota
my
with the free
Lord.
throw.
12 straight points.
Jason Tatum. Can we get LeBron James on that, man?
Off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Rose finds Jokic. Back to Rose. Jokic the screen. Rose the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws
Nice
it
pass.
down.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
Here's Robertson. The shot no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pass to Red. Now here's Jokic. And here's James. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Robertson, guarded by Rose. And Robertson gets it to go. 6 points for him.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Rose, the pass to Jokic. Out to James. Pass to McGrady. 6 to shoot. And that one is stuffed right through.
Take that.
I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Outside Tatum. Here's Robertson. Showing the numbers for the last NBA season. The leaders in team steals. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
Well, you talk about teams that had a great defense last year. You got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Pass to Jokic. Baseline try. Gilmore grabs the miss. Minnesota trails by 5. Tatum with it. Picked up by James. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 14 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it
go,
by
Mac.
himself.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Robertson. He's got 6.
The Grizzlies, number 24, Rick Smith.
Outside Tatum. Tipped.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
Screen by James. McGrady. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Outside Tatum. Minnesota again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Rose, pass to James.
Good pass, D. Rose.
And now a 7-point Vancouver lead.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
D.
Rose
Rose.
into the lane.
Good
Buries
pass.
it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Rose excels at driving and controlling his body in the air, a unique blend of power and athleticism.
Here's Rodman. Right wing. Gilmore passes to Tatum. And the layup is good off the glass. Tatum's got 16 points now.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Out to Rose. Back to James.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable.
I'll take that.
LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And that one drops.
Oh, shit.
Fantastic choice from Davis that time. So good at knowing exactly when to take his shot or get his teammates involved.
Pass to Red. Rose against Richardson. That bucket makes it 3 for 5.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some confidence. There. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Here's Ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
Here he goes. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Wallace. Let's go with a 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. And now it's a 9-point Vancouver lead. Here's the pick. Here's Rodman.
Let Dennis Rodman take that.
Outside Richardson. Horford, a screen on Ball. Richardson to 3. Knocks down the long J. Richardson's got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ball passes to Smits. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's deflected.
You'll see the block from Smits about once a game on average. And boy, does he have an extensive reach.
Number 52.
19 seconds left in the first quarter.
We get Dennis Rodman that. We get Dennis Rodman all day.
Still without a bucket. Sloan, no good. Now here's Ball. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Vancouver ahead. They're up by 6. And back in a moment.
Good first quarter.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter.
Let's throw the boys back in. Let's get a nice little
lead. You
lead.
guys from Vancouver in this one.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards
I wanna
hard
get a nice
was an
little lead.
emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Davis. And the shot goes in.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And for the Grizzlies, they've got Derrick Rose. Nikola Jokic is out there with LeBron James. And it's Red in at the 2-guard spot. Minnesota trails by 4. Richardson, the pass to Sloan. To the inside. Here's Davis. Pass to Sloan from the arc. Vancouver with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's McGrady. Rose outside. Jokic the screen. And
go,
he was
D.
fouled in the
Rose.
act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And that's a strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge.
It's like bad.
Trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And slam
Jump.
dunk by James.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Here's Oden. Great D that time from Jokic.
Oh, they ain't ready for
Boy,
that.
that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Red. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Richardson. Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
One of the slickest passers in the league. Richardson has no problem getting into the open man.
Minnesota trails by 5. Davis, the pass to Sloan. Here's Oden. Pass to Rodman. Here's Sloan, guarded by Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Oden. Vancouver with a rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. McGrady, the pass to Jokic. Out to James. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Richardson's got 4 rebounds now. Davis finds Richardson.
Good block, man. What the
It's out of
fuck?
bounds to Minnesota. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over.